Hey Taurus, how's it going? This is going to be your weekly reading for Monday, December 14th to Sunday, December the 20th. These are general messages, so take what resonates and leave what does not. Remember, roles can always be reversed here, and these messages can be applied to any area of your life, whether that be love, career, and finance, career, and I don't even know where I was going with that. Personal development, spiritual growth, you name it. However the message is being received by you is how it was intended for you. I have a holiday special going on right now, so be sure to check out the link below, vivaciousfoxhealing.com, and book your personal readings there. There is a 2-for-1 special, and that does apply to both the 30-minute and the 60-minute session, so give a gift to yourself or to your loved ones. I also have my Facebook and Instagram account information there, so check that out for more daily energy check-ins and messages as well. And I'm going to stop talking now. All right, guys, let's jump in. Taurus, there's definitely this sense of peace and calm that's coming over you this week. I feel like things have kind of been a little bit shaky in the last maybe month or so. Almost kind of, there was a lot of conflict surrounding you. And just a little bit of no, I'm not going to go there. I don't like how this makes me feel. I'm not going to pay attention to it. But this week, it's almost like baby steps, right? It's just kind of like, okay, I don't really feel comfortable with this, but I'll think about this. Or I don't really know about this, but okay, maybe if you convince me, I'll start to see it this way, right? It's almost just like you're still standing your ground, and I think that's a really good thing. But now you're starting to allow that alternate perspective to come in, right? You're starting to see things from a different side. All right. Spirit, what is the overall message and energy surrounding Taurus at this time, please? And thank you. Overall message. Yeah, Strength card is your overall energy for this week. Additional messages for Taurus, please, and thank you. Ooh. All right. Okay. All right, guys. So yeah, your overall energy is the Strength card, right? This is having that confidence to step towards something that, again, there was that hesitation of, I don't know what this is going to be. I don't really like how this is making me feel, so block it out, not going to pay attention to it. That guard is starting to come down a little bit more, right? You're starting to feel a little bit more secure in yourself, and I believe this other person or whatever this situation was that had you feeling guarded in the first place, it's almost just like you're getting that reassurance that this is okay. I'm not going to fully jump into it because I'm going to still be cautious, and that's not a bad thing, but I'm going to start allowing that the conversation to take place, or this exchange of information and ideas to take place, right? You have the Knight of Swords and the Knight of Cups here. It could be dealing with an air sign, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius, as well as the Knight of Cups. We have water here, which is Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Got Leo. You got a lot of energies here right now, if I'm going to be completely honest. You got a lot of energies, but overall, the Knight of Swords and the Knight of Cups, I don't necessarily get the feeling that this is two different people. Could very well be. Could be that you're dealing with two people, one who's a little bit more like, hey, Taurus, why not see things from this perspective and this light? And then whereas the Knight of Cups is a little bit more like, hey, Taurus, how are you feeling? This is a safe zone. You can share this information with me, right? I get the feeling that what I'm picking up, and again, however this resonates with you, right? But I am getting the feeling that perhaps you've confided in a friend, or you've listened to something, you've heard a different perspective that's allowed you to see things from a new light. And now again, it's just like, okay, the thing, whatever it was that you were blocking out before, now you're slowly starting to be a little bit more receptive and welcoming to that energy. And it's allowing you to come to this place of, all right, I'm not fully ready to embrace everything that you have to say or everything that this situation or this connection has to offer, because I am still a little bit reserved here. but I'm willing to entertain the conversation, right? That Knight of Cups there is more of a compassionate mutual exchange of feelings that is taking place here. And that's really good, especially with this Strength card. And then you got the Empress right here below too. I feel like this is where you're going. It's like you're getting this confidence and clarity in the situation, and how it's not even just about trusting other people. It's like you're really starting to believe in and trust yourself in your own judgment. Because I think before you were just kind of sitting there like, nope, I'm not listening to my intuition. Your ego was coming out quite loud, or like quite aggressively. It was almost dominating your energy. But now that you're regaining the strength and just being like, oh, you know what? My gut is telling me this. I think I'm going to listen to my gut. The good thing about this is that it's putting you in this energy of the Empress. And it is strange, like I said, because there's, again, 2 court cards, the Empress card here. So it looks like there's a lot of people on the table, but I don't actually feel like there's a group of people involved. I feel like it's more so maybe indirect help from different people or different situations that is ultimately leading you towards this Empress mode. Because whoever this person is, or whatever this exchange of information is coming in, I feel like somebody is seeing you now coming into this Empress mode. And before, where it was just like, I think that their intentions were always good, but there was still something that was missing before. But now that they're seeing you in this Empress mode, it's like they have this confidence and clarity moving forward. And they're just like, okay, Taurus is now being a little bit more receptive to the things that I have to say. I have to make sure that I'm coming truthfully and honestly, because for a Knight to approach an Empress, that's risky, right? Very risky. But the thing is that it's just strange. Like, I feel like with this Empress energy, where this is coming from, it's almost like that idea of once you stop giving time and energy to something, it's just like you can invest. And then finally, when you just say, oh, you know what, enough's enough, I'm going to walk away from this situation for a bit. That's exactly the moment when things kind of start to fall into place, right? And it's almost as if before, where maybe you both were vibrating on different levels, it's like now that you've walked away from this situation, you kind of put a halt on those overwhelming energies or thoughts that you were having. It's actually allowed you to raise your vibration to Empress mode. And now this other person, or whatever the situation that's coming in for you, it's like they see this Empress mode, they acknowledge it, and they want a piece of it, basically, right? But it's going to take time, because I think more so than anything, I think you are seeing them still as a Knight versus a King or an Emperor. And that's the biggest challenge here. I don't think that they actually are that Knight energy. And bear with me, because there's just a lot of information that's coming in right now. But I think this is how you are perceiving them. And by allowing this Strength card to come in and really harness and trust your gut and trust your intuition, I think you'll start to see that the intentions are actually very pure. It was just the way that they've gone about it is a little bit more of a immature energy, more of a Knight energy versus a King or an Emperor, right? And again, doesn't have to mean that it's a man coming in for a woman. Like, the Empress can be a man or a woman. It's just the overall energy here. But it's essentially like you're sitting finally in this position where you can just sit back and allow things to flow to you, right? That guard is slowly coming down a little bit. You're not ready to jump in on everything and give yourself away to this situation, but you're kind of sitting there being like, all right, I'm ready to entertain this now. All right. Final message for Taurus for this week, please and thank you, Spirit. December 14th to 20th, please and thank you. Yeah, the card is assessing. This is exactly what you're doing, right? She's like looking out in the distance. It's like, I'm going to keep my distance. I'm just going to sit back and chill, but I'm watching. I'm patiently watching. Oh, you want to come to me with your cup of love? All right, let's assess this situation. Are you ready to level up from the knight to a king or an emperor? We shall see. We shall see how it unfolds. Taurus, if you would like to jump in with a personal reading for yourself, as mentioned, there is that holiday promo going on, so be sure to check out the link in the description box. With that being said, I hope you guys have a great week, and I will chat with you soon. Bye, Taurus.